What's up, guys? Brrrrr coming back to you, and holy fuck is it cold. It is currently like 30 something degrees here in Georgia, and that pretty much fucking sucks because I'm from Florida, and when you're in Florida, it's like warm all the time. Like, I mean, it's like bikini weather, not that I'm gonna wear the bikini, but like bikini weather all the time. And it's, I mean, it's tits. But for us, it's like, 69 degrees is like fucking Eskimo weather for us. Not that I can't handle 69 degrees. I'm not a little bitch. I try to keep my house cold and stuff like that. I do like cold weather, but I mean, 30 degrees is like, my neighbors are looking at me weird because I'm dressing up to go to the mailbox. It really kind of sucks. And my thing about it is it's like, it's cold weather kind of sucks, but it's worth it if it's snowing. And right now it's not snowing, so it sucks. I can handle 20 degrees if I get to play in this powdery cocaine-like substance and throw balls at people. So, I mean, and don't forget you get to go do donuts. So, I mean, it's worth it to me to deal with cold-ass weather if you're going to play in the snow. Because who doesn't like to play in the snow? If you don't like to play in the snow, you're not American. So, I mean, but growing up in Florida, I mean, you get so used to the warm weather that nothing... I don't think you really ever get used to. I mean, I know people adjust to the surroundings that they're in, but when you grow up in Florida, like I feel bad for like some of the college players that play in like Miami and then they get drafted to like Minnesota. I feel for you, bro. I really, really feel for you because I could never do that. Like, not in my fucking life could I ever move to Minnesota and deal with like negative 15 degrees with a wind chill that makes it like negative 30 or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, so being from Florida, I mean, it's just different. I went with my friends actually one day, and my girlfriend at the time actually got grounded for a month because she started doing bad stuff as soon as she started dating me. I don't know what it was. There used to be just a gate guard at our school, and so basically when you drove in, you just had to drive past the front gate guy who was sitting at this little desk or whatever right by the front gate. I picked up my girlfriend from her house at like, the fucking butt crack of dawn, and drove from her house to school, and then basically went in, parked, stayed there for like 15 minutes, waited for dumb fuck to get all of the kids, because as soon as all of the kids got to school and there was like no more cars coming in to come park, the dude at the front gate just left. Like, I don't know if he went to go get a cup of coffee or go jerk off in the bathroom or something. I have no idea. He was like one of the dumbest people I've ever seen. And that's, I had no offense, but he's an idiot. So then we just basically waited like 30 minutes, chilled in the truck, and then we just turned around. As soon as he went and got his cup of coffee and jerk off, we left and went to the beach. And we were at the beach most of the day. And the funny thing was, we pulled up on one of my friends who happened to skip school the same day, and shout out Jeff Brennan, and he freaked. Or I pulled up next to him, rolled down my window, and started blaring the horn. And they were possibly drinking that day on the beach and had some alcohol with them, and they were possibly only juniors in high school. That's all speculation. So he wigged the fuck out. Like, I'm telling you, like, jumped out of his skin because he didn't know who exactly was honking at him until he turns around and sees my truck. So he turns around and sees my truck, and then oh man, he was so relieved. Like he took a beer and hid the beer behind his back like this, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Because we wound up chilling with them, and we were hanging out at the beach all day and stuff like that. And for some reason, so what happened with me is I set it up to, and I think my mom knows this now, but when they took when you were going from middle school to high school, the middle school would send all your information that they had on file to the high school, like your address, your phone number, your parents' phone number, your house phone number, all that stuff. But they would also give you a card, the first week like of your freshman year to, give them, if your information has changed, yada, yada, yada. So I didn't. My information from middle school was completely fucked. I mean, the address was the same, but besides that, my mom had a new number. We didn't have a house phone at that time anymore because my mom decided to cancel it. So it was just, and I did this on purpose because I knew my mom worked night shift, so she was asleep at home when I got home from school. And so basically my mom's asleep all day, and so I would know, I get to the mail first. I'm the one who always brought the mail in and laid the mail down on the counter or laid it down on the desk. And my mom didn't really think anything of it because it was kind of a routine thing. So I skipped probably almost every Friday of my freshman year. And I'm not condoning this kids go to school, have fun at school. My school kind of blew, but go to school, do it the right way. Don't do what I did because that's fucking retarded, and learn from my mistake kind of thing. Listen to your parents. I promise they're not an idiot. So basically what I would do is just every time that they would send, they had no way of contacting my mom, so the only thing they could do is say, hey, your son's missing all these days of school, in a letter, and then send the letter home. Well, guess who gets the mail first? This guy. So I would just take the mail, rip up the letter, do whatever. And my mom didn't really think anything about it because of the fact that I was pretty honest with most of the other stuff. Like, if my report card came in, I wasn't going to hide it. She knows report cards are coming, so I would just hand the report card to her, whether it was bad or not, and just take the punishment if it was. And, give her progress reports and things like that. Now, I tried to do some slick things as a kid, like, because my mom worked night shift, I would try and wake her up, like, after she had got off of work and was only sleeping for, like, an hour, and I would try and have her sign the progress report, just have her sign it while she's half asleep so that she wouldn't see exactly what the grade is. But she kind of caught on to that, and she was like, I want to see a progress report before I go to bed. So, yeah, it's stay in school.